YouTube, how you doing? So this would be, I guess, the 8th or 9th night. I don't know, I'm not even going to count anymore. But I'm heading up to do some stealth camping near where I'm going to work tomorrow. So I'm going to try out a different hotel, I think, unless I see something better. I'd like to try an apartment complex, but it's dark out and it's going to, I don't know, unless I happen upon something, I really need to kind of search for those, kind of scout those out ahead of time during the day. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll drive around and look around for something. But the town I'm going to is kind of snooty, so I gotta be careful. Tonight should be a good test of the sleeping bag. I think it's gonna get down into the mid-20s. And I'll just put the heater on before and after bed. Survive. I was thinking about joining Planet Fitness. That's, well, probably a lot of you know of it. It's pretty national. You know, get the black card so I can go shower at any gym. So when I do try out these stealth camping spots, at least I have access to a shower and a gym, you know, when I'm away from home. But I don't know if it's worth the expense. I have to figure out how often I'd actually be going and doing this. So hopefully I have the 3 days off this weekend, and I'm thinking of just trying to do some stealth camping all those nights and just kind of live in a way as if I didn't have a home. You know, I mean, obviously I'd go home, see the kids, we'll probably do stuff, hang out, but I'd have to do everything in the van. But the problem with that is I don't have a kitchenette, place to cook in here. But maybe I could figure something out, just get some, you know, it's cold enough out where I could definitely keep some salad stuff, fruit and all that, you know, in the van without it being a problem. You know, and I do have a propane stove. But I really have no surface in the van, no room really to put anything until I build that kitchen. Maybe I'll work on doing a template with the cardboard for the kitchen. That might be a good project for this weekend. Oh, also it is supposed to maybe snow a little bit tonight, so that'll be fun. I do plan this winter when you know, when they're predicting snow and I don't have to be home and my kids are taken care of, I will just, you know, sleep where I'm at. You know, instead of driving home and driving back to work the next day when I work in the same place, I'll just sleep, and I can sleep right in the parking lot at work, I guess, or somewhere close by. Because there's no sense in me dealing with driving in the snow if I don't have to. And my concern is I don't know if my landlord's gonna do snow removal where I park. It's kind of an unusual place, and the other landlord didn't. So sometimes getting out of my driveway is an issue when it snows, and it's too big a place to. It's too big a driveway, too big an area for me to shovel. You know, without having quite a few, you know, a couple hours to spare, and I never have that. You know, what am I gonna do when it snows and I park somewhere? I guess like a hotel would just plow around.
Take exit 29A.
I definitely have to make sure I keep a shovel in the car in case I get plowed in and back into my parking spaces. But hopefully I won't have to do that too much. Hey YouTube. Well, I ended up at the same place I went last week. The place I was planning to go just did not look right. Just didn't feel comfortable there. It was too close to residential area. Just wanted to show you that, first of all, it's like a battery pack. I can charge my phone, so I'm gonna stick that in my pocket. And this is kind of cool, so I don't have to get out of the car and go to the back doors. This has a lever here, and it goes down like that. So I'll just crawl through here. So I better get back there and put everything up before somebody comes. Okay, so I know you can't really see me, but I'm at my spot, so I don't want to put any lights on. I put the heat on for a couple minutes, but it's too hot in here, man. It's about 68 in here. It's gonna get into the mid-low 20s. See, it's 9:25 right now. Well, I got a pretty good spot here, I think. These window coverings are giving me a fit, though. I'm telling you, if I have to do those things over, I will cry. But anyway, I do not want to have to fiddle with those things, but they're just not staying in, even with the tape. So I definitely have to keep doing something with the Velcro or something. Alright, I've got this blanket next to me, this little fleece blanket out. I'm going to be ready to wrap it around my shoulders if they get cold. That's pretty much the only thing that gets cold on me when I'm sleeping in a bag like this. So I will give you an update in the morning. Let you know how it's going. I'm going to put the heater right next to my bed here so I can reach it from my bed if I get cold. And I will keep a close eye on it, don't worry, when I have it on right there. I'll probably just do some things on my phone, put the brightness really down low, and I will see you in the morning. Real quick, I wanted to show you something. Van Man gave me a great idea of how to fix this toilet with tape. So I just put some black duct tape around the bar and the toilet seat. I tucked it in that edge really well, see? So this ring will still fit in there. So thanks for the idea, Van Man. Good morning, YouTube. It's 5:30. It's 33 degrees outside. Let me see what the temperature is inside. It is 42 degrees inside. So I guess about what it was last night in the van. Although it feels a little bit colder in here. But the sleeping bag worked great. I zipped it all the way up and, you know, tightened up that collar part, and I'm totally cozy. I woke up kind of early because I went to bed early. I don't really need to be up yet. So maybe I'll try to go back to sleep. But I'm liking this sleeping bag. So I might as well get up. I can't really sleep anymore. And then I put the heater on and get it a little bit warm in here and get dressed and go to the bathroom and then just go park somewhere else and do a few things. Friday's payday, so I usually pay my bills online and organize my finances and stuff like that. Everything worked out well. I'm still trying to think of something to do on this cold wall over here. You know, it still feels cold over here. You know, I have this piece of Reflectix, and I guess I have another, you know, it's got to be something thin, like an inch or two, to stick over here. Maybe even something that I could cut. It goes up here and then down with the curvature of the wall, so I can still get at that stuff. If anybody has any ideas, somebody making styrofoam or just like foam. And there's also styrofoam, comes in sheets. You know, and I can just kind of glue it or Velcro it on over there. That's the only thing I'd like to change. It was kind of cool last night. I got all cozy in the sleeping bag, ready to go to sleep, and then I realized I forgot to brush my teeth. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta get up and get out of bed and do that. Then I realized that I could actually reach everything I needed right from the bed. You know, in these drawers I have my toothbrush and everything, and I didn't even have to get out of bed to brush my teeth. But that was pretty cool. That's what I like about the van, is just you sit one place and you can just reach everything you need. at least in my van. I guess one of the advantages of having a small van. So it's 6:15 in the morning. I'm still at my stealth camping spot. I got washed up and got dressed and brushed my teeth, went to the bathroom, did everything I needed to do. You know, try to always put everything right back in its place so the van doesn't get too messy. It's such a small area, you can't afford to have it get a mess and disorganized. One problem I'm having is my deodorant's freezing. I have an all-natural deodorant it's not a stick deodorant. I'll show it to you sometime, but it's affected by the temperature. So it was kind of hard to get any. You know, you had to keep rubbing it to get it to be warmed up and softened. So I'm going to put it in my pillowcase. As long as I don't feel it when I'm sleeping, maybe it'll warm it up during the night. So in the morning I can put it on a little easier. I put the heater on a couple times for a few minutes, but it just gets so warm. It's right by my feet, so it gets so warm so quick that I really don't even use it that long. So I'm just going to put the heater away, and I'm going to climb back through take my window coverings off and climb back through the middle there and go find someplace else to park until it's time for work. Thanks for watching. Take care. Look at that. A little bit of snow in the car. That's what I was parked next to. That's what's in front of me. There's a whole lot of condensation in the windows inside here, in the whole car. Back windows and windshield and everything. See, there's quite a bit of woods in front of me, so it's nice. Really quiet here. Very good night's sleep. I wanted to show you Sparky's odometer. He has quite a bit of miles on him. So as much as I love this van, in a few years when I'm ready to actually travel in it, I may have too many miles on it to really risk it, you know? But we'll just have to see what happens. Plus I'll be going on some trips before then. I'll use it while it's good. It's been a great van for me. Hey YouTube. Can anybody think of a way that I could mount something on the roof on the side without the bed where I could just use for storage? If you saw my earlier videos when I toured the van, I had that gear hammock up, and that was great. It stored a lot of things. But it just kind of hung down too low and swung too low, so it was hard for me to see out that window over there. So I got rid of that. I definitely need some more storage. I think some type of cargo netting, like, you know, the kind they sell to put in people's trunks and it keeps stuff from falling out of your trunk, or like on the back of a pickup truck. But how would I mount it up there? Well, let me know if you have any ideas. And how I would mount it. The cargo net I tied to the handles, one up there and one over here. But like I said, it hung down too low. So I would really need to mount it somehow on this roof. But maybe I could mount something to these handles and then mount the cargo net. I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas.